Okay, we're gonna take a look at the Mars rover again. Okay. Get my hands on right. Let's start with a documentary.
This is Earth, our home. As far as we know, it is the only planet in the universe to sustain life. Seen from the vastness of space, Earth seems nothing more than just a pale blue dot. But if life was possible here, would it be possible on other planets as well? The universe is, after all, far bigger than we could ever imagine, and far more diverse. But to discover life, maybe we don't need to look much further than our own solar system. Maybe the next living thing resides or resided as close to us as on Mars. To discover if this hypothesis is viable, NASA set out to launch one of its biggest and most daring missions yet, Curiosity. The Curiosity Rover was launched in 2011. In August 2012, it landed at its destination, Mars.
It's a pretty decent video, tutorial.
The red planet that stirred the imagination of so many scientists along centuries and millennia. Beautiful, unique, and maybe life-sustaining. This is Curiosity's destination. Our goal: assess whether Mars was ever able to sustain small life forms such as microbes. With that goal in mind, NASA spent 8 years developing the Curiosity Rover, the most technologically advanced rover ever built. The Curiosity Rover departed in November 2011, well prepared and armed with technological innovations and instruments. But before getting to see what the Martian environment was like, the Curiosity Rover had to pass its most difficult test, landing on Mars. After traveling more than 566 million kilometers, Curiosity finally landed in the Gale crater on August 5th, 2012, exactly as planned. To land on the red planet, Curiosity made use of a series of some very complicated maneuvers never attempted before. It needed a specialized landing sequence that included a giant parachute, a jet-controlled descent vehicle, and a sky crane, enabling it to get down safely to the Martian soil and begin its mission.
Not a bad simulation. Graphics aren't great, but not bad. And there she goes. That thing releases and takes off.
The landing location was strategically chosen, since the Gale crater is believed to have been once covered by an enormous lake, which makes it the perfect spot for life to emerge. It measures 154 kilometers in diameter. In In its center lies Aeolus Mons, a mountain that rises 5.5 kilometers high. The Curiosity Rover landed between the northern wall of Gale Crater and the northern foothills of Aeolus Mons in Yellowknife. The Gale Crater is a fascinating place to explore. Measuring more than 5 kilometers high, it tells the story of Mars through its layers. Near the bottom, we can find clay minerals, and higher sulfur and oxygen-bearing minerals. And the most interesting feature of them all, flowing water appears to have carved it in distant times. All signs hint to a watery past, making life on Mars a strong possibility. With a height of 2.2 meters and a length of 3 meters, Curiosity is much like a car, only that it has 6 wheels. With its slim appearance, you would never guess that the Curiosity Rover weighs 899 kilograms. Just a few days after its landing, Curiosity sent scientists its first panorama of the surface of Mars. It was, without any doubt, a very emotional moment and a promise for great future discoveries.
So this was the first picture it took, I guess, of itself.
But how does the Curiosity Rover manage to retrieve info and share it with us? Well, the rover holds technological innovations and a suite of cutting-edge instruments that helps it carry scientific studies. Its 6 wheels and flexible legs help it move and push over obstacles. They make sure that Curiosity can move around on diverse terrain. Its ChemCam laser can shoot rapid pulses and determine the composition of various Martian elements. Much like a human arm, Curiosity's robotic arm has flexibility through 3 joints: the rover's shoulder, elbow, and wrist. It allows scientists to take microscopic images and analyze the elemental composition of the rocks and soil. Its self-contained laboratory can efficiently and accurately check the samples and transmit the results, thanks to the chemistry and mineralogy and sample analysis at Mars Instruments. Using those instruments, Curiosity is able to retrieve samples of Martian soil and rocks and analyze them in its laboratory. By recording these chemical details alongside information regarding the planet's climate, the rover is able to know what Mars's environment was like in the past. Using its 6 wheels and the self-contained laboratory, Curiosity is able to cover lots of terrain and gather various samples for analysis. A few weeks after landing, the restless rover found signs of an ancient stream bed, further enforcing the theory that microbes could have once inhabited Mars.
I believe it only goes at 3 or 4 miles an hour.
Stream beds represent the channel in which a stream of water flows or formerly flowed. Even more striking, after analyzing the first samples of a Martian rock using its self-contained laboratory, the rover found a lot of ingredients necessary to life: oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, carbon, and nitrogen. Today, after more than 5 years of exploration, the Curiosity Rover is still pushing the boundaries of what's possible, making us more certain that life outside our planet is a real possibility. Curiosity has proven that life outside of our planet Earth is clearly possible. But the quest doesn't stop here. As the Curiosity Rover continues its discoveries, other programs are on their way to move the human race further and learn more about life itself. The origins of life remain a blurred unknown, and the biggest enigma we are yet to answer. Although we have succeeded to gather a few pieces of the puzzle, the whole picture is far bigger than our drawing board. But step by step, we are getting ready to answer the greatest question of all. Where do we come from? And are we alone in the universe?
So, that's some of the things. You can do different things with this, but you got the learn portion. So you can point at something.
Curiosity's body is an insulated container that protects vital organs. Curiosity's head carries 7 of Curiosity's 17 cameras. Those cameras, Curiosity's legs and 6 wheels are built to be tough. The rover lands on its wheels and can cross potential.
And then they have a basketball game. Where are you? Yeah. In any case, that was Mars Curiosity Rover.